Got this Etrac back here. I did a video yesterday, and a kind gentleman I guess he's tried to explain to me it's normal ops, which it probably is, but he uses this term blanking. Like when you're in normal tones, the machine blanks versus using long tones and smooth tones. But watch this, because I noticed this yesterday, and I've done commented on a couple of the metal detecting forums, and I went and reviewed a few people's videos. And the thing is, most of the videos I watched, they use one coin and ferrous, okay? Well, watch what happens here. Again, this is quite interesting, and Etrac users need to watch this here, because what the gentleman said may be true, but I think it's conditionalized, okay? Now, I've got these two nails here with the clad dime, okay? And I am in normal tones. Okay, this thing's tracked at 26 and auto +3. All right, now listen to this. Slow sweep. Even 4 inches above it. Hear that? Look at there. No problem. And I've got those two nails out there. Now I'm going to remove this nail here and let you hear this thing. Hear that? No problem. Meaning I'm getting some tone. Now I'm going to add the Indian head coin over here. Now listen to this machine. Okay, now I'm going to move the Indian head penny a little closer to the end of that nail there, okay? Look at that. Dead. Sometimes I get no tone, and sometimes I get just a hint of a tone. Let's move this Indian head penny up a little closer to that nail. Look at that. No tone. It's 3 and 4 inches above that. See that? Okay. And then if I remove the Indian head penny, hear it? Okay. And then if I add this nail, let's put this nail further out here just to see what happens here. Now, there's 2 nails there. Okay, I'm going to move the nail back up here closer. See? So I can put the iron out there and I'm getting a signal. What if I put that Indian head penny in there? What happens? Look at that. Okay, so what this is telling me, let me first, before I say anything, let me go in here and go smooth. Smooth tones. Now let's listen now. Okay, so what this is telling me is, well, number one, you could be misled and say, oh yeah, normal sweep, targets that are close to iron, you could hear them, but that ain't the case. That's the case with iron, but if you were in a sight, you see what you're looking at right here. You see where that Indian head penny is right there. Back to normal. See there? Look at there. I mean, I'm creeping like, you can't sweep a call any slower than that right there. I get just the smallest of chirps. Now, if I speed up just a little bit, look at there. That's still a slow sweep. Now, I've used the Etrac and swept that slow when I sight hunt, and I'm not joking you, but look at that. What about if I get the call over here? Or get the call over here? So if you was in a sight and you run up on some iron, and then you had a non-ferrous laying over to the side, but I may change this target out here, okay? Now, I pick the nail up. And I lay the nail back down. Look at there. Okay, now I'm going to pick the dime up. See, I'm getting tone on that Indian head. With a slow sweep. Two-way signal. If I drop that dime back down in there, I don't get anything. Okay, so let me turn this camera off, and I want to get another non-ferrous object and just see what happens here. All right, we're going to check a nickel here and maybe a piece of foil. But there's one more thing I want to check on this detector, and it'll be when I turn the camera off. I need to probably set this machine up. Look at it. Look at it with lower disc to see if we see what we're seeing. Remember, I've got 28 and below over here disc out. Maybe you see that in that camera there. Okay, yet in long and smooth tones, I can get tone on this stuff. So if I drop the DSA down to the line 30 or 32, how does the normal tones behave compared to the long or the smooth tones, maybe the long tones? I don't know if we'll even look at long tones, since we know that smooth and long have a lot in common. Okay, so anyway, here's a nickel down there now. Ah. How about that? Now, let's put this Indian head penny back in here. Don't hear anything. It's still in normal tones. Now that nickel is a bigger coin, but it is lower conductor. Let's try this again. Okay. Now I'm getting the dime here. Hear it? With a slow sweep, I can hear that dime. So if I lay that nickel right in there, what happens? Look at there. Gone. So now I've got two non-ferrous laying in there around that nail, and I can't hear either one of them. All right. Now I'm going to remove the nickel. Now listen. See there? Put the nickel back. Even, let's see down close. That's about an inch above. Look at there. Inch, maybe an inch and a quarter above. Real slow sweep. If I take the nickel out of there. Okay, let's switch places with the dime here. Let's put the nickel out here and see what happens. Okay, there's the nickel. We're getting it. Now we're gonna put the dime where we had the nickel, more or less. Okay, now let's move this nickel back here closer to that nail. See what happens. All right, and let's put the dime out there. See there? No signal. Maybe a little bit every now and then. Let's put the Indian head penny down there. Okay, let's move the nickel slightly inside the nail. Since it is a bigger cone, let's see if we get anything. Okay, we do get signal. Now the Indian head penny's down there. Let's see what happens. See there? It destroys the signal. The nickel's not there anymore. Maybe getting a little bit of that Indian head over here now. So that's interesting, see? There's the nails sort of staggered. Let's see what happens on this dab. See there, I'm getting signal. Signal on the dime. Drop this Indian head back in here again. See there? All gone. But now that Indian head, I may hear a teeny bit every now and then, but the signal is not as strong as it is without that Indian head in there, okay? Now, I might be able to show this. What we'll do is we'll cheat here and we'll try to see if I can use the quick mask screen. Okay, there's 32, okay? Make sure the old nail's not sounding off. Okay, it's not. Dime's out there at the end. Now, I've got the 32 now. It's running all the way across the bottom instead of the little block in the right, okay? I'm in normal tones, okay? Quick mask screen open. 32 and below are gone. All right. Now we had the Indian head penny out here. All right, and I'm going to go down here and change tones to smooth. Okay, and I'm going to get out of quick mask. You hear how that sounds? Listen to that. Okay, now I'm just going to get out of quick mask. Let's see, maybe this is, let's see, quick mask again. Okay, there you go. That's quick mask. Now get out of quick mask with the disc I was using. Okay, now I'm going to remove that Indian head penny. This is not quick mask, but $28 disc out. All right, we hear the dime. Now, quick mask and 32, the arrow 32 there and below are gone. Let's see what this sounds like. That was smooth tones. Normal tones. No quick mask now. So we get a nice whisper tone there. Quick mask. So we get more tone, okay? And we go in here and change the tones. To smooth. Okay. No quick mask. Okay, and then we go to quick mask. So we get more tone. So I guess what we can say with this right here, you know, it's like if it's just iron, maybe a normal tone slow sweep, you know, you'll be okay. But if you run into a situation where you have non-ferrous nail, non-ferrous in some kind of orientation, you know, you may not hear anything. You may walk right by it. Now, naturally, if you come at it, you know, if you keep hunting the side and you keep zigzagging around, law of averages says you'll eventually maybe get lucky and swing over, you know, across the barrel of the nails or whatever, and you'll hit it. Okay? I hope this video helped people.